How many labels were giving you serious offers during that time?
Every label.
Every label.
Every label.
Before Joey Badass dropped his mixtape 1999 and earned for himself a BET Hip Hop Award nomination. Before he performed on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon and hooked up with Mac Miller, Ab-Soul, A$AP Rocky, and Wiz Khliafa. Before Joey Badass would make the list for the 2013 XXL Freshman Class. Before his video for Survival Tactics would light up all over the internet and launch him to fame. Joey grew up just around the corner from the Macy projects in Brooklyn when he first enrolled in high school, but he had in his head that he was going to become that of an actor, and he took all the drama classes, but soon he found himself hanging out with a bunch of guys who enjoyed rapping. They would rap at lunch, they would rap after school, they would rap every chance they could, and together they would form the rap collective known as Pro Era. Joey knew about other artists such as Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole before 99% of the rest of the world were listening to them. He would study these other artists and learn the tricks of the trade as they were moving up. He then decided to put himself on camera in a video when he was only 15 years young.
And when you got a nigga nice like this, spend the pen and shit. Because I'm smooth with the ink but never had good penmanship.
This made its way to world star hip hop and got the attention of music mogul Jonny Shipes. My name is Michael McCredden, documenting the life of Joey Badass prior to fame, here for you on Before They Were Famous. Now you guys asked for this video a whole bunch, so I hope you enjoy it. Also be sure to let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. I read all the comments. Jo-Vaughn Virginie Scott was born on January 20th, 1995 in Brooklyn, New York. His family originated from St. Lucia on his mother's side and Jamaica on his father's side. Jo-Vaughn is the first in his family born in America, which must be mind-blowing for the entire family. I mean, this kid is accomplishing the American dream and really young. He was born in the East Flatbush section of Brooklyn, New York, and he was raised in the Bed-Stuy area while he attended Edward R. Murrow High School. Joey found an interest in literature and English at a young age. He began writing poetry as well as writing songs at the age of 11. When it came time to go to high school, well, he opted to go to Edward R. Murrow because they had a fantastic acting program, and he really had it in his head that that's what he was going to do with his entire life. All of a sudden though, he got to school and he noticed other kids rapping, and all of a sudden, well, his attention started gravitating in that direction. Now while he was a freshman in high school, his rap name was J-O-V, but eventually he decided to swap that out for Joey Badass. Why? Well, Joey Badass, he says, sounds a little more badass. He also was under the belief that artists with these, scary, kind of shocking headline-making names, well, they get more recognition and they get more attention. He would listen to a lot of Nas, Tupac, and Notorious B.I.G., but also kept his ear on other up-and-coming talent like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, so he could follow their progress and make the moves they were making. He quickly found friends at school with similar interests, including Dime a Dozen, Nick Caution, CJ Fly, Powers Pleasant, and Capital Steez. At first he found them freestyling in a park and decided to go over, check it out, introduce himself, and get in on the fun. The passion this group of guys shared, well, it was really strong. They also got to work quickly making their own beats so they could record some of their music. They decided they needed to come up with a name for their collective, and they decided to go with Pro Era, which is a short form of Progressive Era. Not because of the hats, it was just what I thought. Probably a little bit to do with the hats, yeah. In October of 2010, Joey, at the age of 15, decided to release a video with a few members of Pro Era. Let's take a look.
Don't get this shit confused, get blown up like a fuse. Niggas sleeping on me almost like they used to snooze. But I could never lose, try to step to my shoes, you never survive. Like fucking with a gay, you never get by.
The video was quickly picked up by the website World Star Hip Hop, and it began to spread like wildfire. Why? Well, the kid had some serious skill, also his age. People were shocked. The first person to see opportunity to sign and mentor this young kid was Jonny Shipes, the president of Cinematic Music Group and manager of Big Crit and Smoke DZA. So to get in touch with the young kid in high school, how did he do it? Well, he decided to reach out to him on Twitter. Now it was Joey Badass's talent that Jonny was interested in, but Joey wasn't ready to do away with his buddies in Pro Era. Soon, Jonny, he would have about 20 rappers, producers, promoters, photographers, all sorts of dudes who were part of this collective showing up at his apartment.
These are the youngins of Pro Era. J, Capital Motherfucking Steez, Joey Badass, CJ Fly, Dirty Sanchez.
Seeing as Jonny couldn't shake the group, well, he signed Joey Badass as well as the collective. For 2 years, Joey Badass would be put through a rap game education program, learning from all and anybody Jonny could connect the young talent with. In early 2012, Joey and Capital Steez released a video for Survival Tactic via their YouTube channel, Pro Fucking Era. And later that year, Pro Era released their debut mixtape entitled The Sex Tape. Now this would get them some airtime, but Joey Badass was promoted heavily as the frontman for the group and appeared on MTV News as well as Sucker Free after dropping his solo mixtape 1999. His mixtape was positively reviewed by critics. Complex Magazine gave it the 38th best mixtape of 2012, and then he had more music. He had a bunch of tracks that didn't go onto this mixtape, so he decided to release a second one that year titled Reject. Tragedy came early for Pro Era when the initial founding member of the collective, Capital Steez, passed away on their tour bus in an apparent suicide. Besides this setback, Joey Badass, his career was red hot. He was getting contacted by all sorts of other established artists, first Mac Miller, next was Ab Soul, and then he got invited by Wiz Khliafa and A$AP Rocky to join their Under the Influence tour. He soon dropped his Summer Nights EP and then his debut studio album, Before Da $. I don't know how you would actually read that, Before Das. I think I did Before Da $. Anyway, it came out on January 20th, 2015. And the rest of the story, well, you know the story because this is Before They Were Famous. My name is Michael McCred. Thanks for checking out my personal channel. I do all sorts of celebrity bios on here. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. I've done a whole bunch of rappers. I've done a bunch of YouTubers. I've done a bunch of porn stars. I've done a bunch of comedians. I've done a bunch of models. And I've done a bunch of Kardashians. Let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. Alright guys, see you in another video.
You said that, I think at the time you said that you needed 3 million.
I said it doubled up now, 6 million. Actually it tripled, 9 million.
Okay, so now you need 9 million to sign.
9 million, yes.